Hey guys, we're back with another trial run, this time of Sir, You're Being Hunted by Big Robot. For ADP today, we have, on my left,
Brennan.
on my right,
Thompson.
and I'm still Alex, so hey.
Get settled in the middle.
Yeah, and I got the mouse and stuff. It's good times.
Woo!
Alright then, so, Sir, You Are Being Hunted is a procedurally generated pseudo-survival game where you are being stalked across the British countryside by dapper robots such as this fella right here.
Sweet.
I'm not going to spend too much time going about it. I'm just going to jump in and show you.
Excellent. Cooking.
Oh,
Yes.
so you actually have to make your own food.
There is a vitality mechanic that is increased, or basically you need to eat. If your vitality, over on the lower left there, is below 50%, you stop automatically regenerating health, and that is actually the only way to regenerate health.
Oh, okay.
Can you die if it gets to 0?
I don't know, I've never done that yet.
Fair enough.
It seemed inadvisable.
I would assume that you would probably start losing health. Or
Possibly.
something
Yeah, maybe
along
you go
the
down to
line.
like half health or something.
Yes, and here we have the quaint English procedurally generated village.
Very quaint.
And very empty.
Oh, Tweed Wholesaler.
No Warple Tat Tweed, thank you.
Go by its,
Yeah.
corporate name.
So, this is obviously one I've spent a little bit of time in. The basic mechanic of the game is that there are these mounds here.
Okay.
Is that a robot?
No, that is a... actually, I'll get into that in a second. And within those mounds are artifacts of a device that you need to return to the standing stones that we spawned at.
The green thing.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
those things.
Okay.
And, of course, needless to say, they are often, guarded. Almost always guarded by bands of, shotgun-wielding and tweed-wearing robots.
Like that flying balloon.
Yes, that is the Alarm-O balloon. Basically,
Stay out of its view.
yeah, he's unique, I believe, to this particular island, or if... Ooh. Yes, and so it begins.
So there's different islands that you have to...
Yes, there are 5 islands. Each one, basically there's a couple of different biomes you can choose from when you generate the world. Rural, which is this, so, a great many villages. There's the fens, which is, wetlands. There is mountainous, which is mountainous.
Self-describing.
Oh, excellent.
A weapon.
Oh,
Do be
perfect.
careful with that. I really think.
Now
violence
I get
is
to demonstrate a couple of the more...
You can beat them up with a trombone.
Beat? No. But you can. Just walk around the English countryside. Just...
I'm guessing that will give away your position.
I believe it's meant as an attractor, yes. If you need to pull them out of position. Ooh, and a torch.
Nice.
Basically, as you collect more fragments, the density of robot patrols actually increases on each island.
Okay.
So, if you're going to get some looting done, it's better if you get it done sooner rather than later.
Okay.
Well, I'm actually not sure if the density increases based on fragments or just time, but it mostly works out to be the same thing.
I see. So I see that some of the items that you picked up are fairly modern and some are less.
It all harkens back to a vaguely, Victorian era, late 1800s, early 1900s kind of vibe, but...
Aside from the torch.
But there's also robots.
Yeah, I mean... Yes, it is not technically historically accurate, let's put it that way.
What, the Victorian countryside didn't have robots?
No, I don't believe it did.
I must not have been listening very well in English class, because I was sure there was robots.
Um,
Or history class. Did I say English?
Sure, why not?
actually, before we go too much farther, it should be noted that this is actually an alpha still. This is not the final game. When it does come out, we'll imagine we'll do some more on it, but that's not going to be for a little while. But, allow me to demonstrate the vitality mechanic. As you can see down there, I have 55 vitality. I now have 65 vitality.
Nice! You've
Marmalade
used
and
objects.
chocolate biscuits.
Yay! Biscuits.
You just ate a meal of marmalade, chocolate biscuits,
And pickled eggs. Yep.
So it's safe to assume that you're a bachelor.
Or in a Scottish pub.
Or just an alcoholic. Take
That
your
too.
pick.
Speaking of which, booze!
Is there alcohol in the game?
There is, actually. That happens to be one of the more... well, A, it gets you drunk, but B, it also recovers a lot of vitality. I believe 50, rather than... Oh, shit. There is basically a... As it stands, if you're spotted by the robots, your best bet is usually to run.
They're usually more...
Well, there's more of them than you are. They are more heavily armed than you usually are, and they tend to have friends in the neighborhood, which you most certainly do not.
I see.
So you get spotted, and you tend to just book it. And basically, there's 2 ways to lose. Well, 3 ways technically to lose them. 1, you kill them all. B, you run far and fast enough that there's
A couple.
There's a couple, but also that smoke signifies one of the artifacts you need to pick up.
Oh.
Actually, if you remember those blue wisps, of
Yeah.
which there are... Okay, there's one. Those actually all run a loop or a pattern between the standing stones and an artifact. So those are... actually, prior to this patch, those were really the only ways of tracking them down, short of just trial and error.
Oh, okay.
But in this one, they actually... I don't have that item. There's actually...
Oh, so that's what if you go back to your inventory, down at the bottom there where it says found 3, remain 22.
Yeah, and on this island, 6.
There's 6, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Alright.
So is this the first island you've been to in this game?
Is the starting... Oh, shit. Balls. Yes, this is the starting island.
It's the starting of shitballs.
You can save whenever?
No, you can actually only... There's 2 places you can save. One at the standing stones and one at each of the 4 boats on this island that lead to the other 4.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So, if you die, is it your save file's gone, or...
No, it is not a roguelike. It is, you die, you just load up your last save.
Okay.
Of course, considering you can only save so infrequently,
Yeah.
it's a
it
major setback.
behooves you to not do it too often.
Understood.
It also rewards you, well, not necessarily rewards, but it encourages you to, get to save frequently, even if that does mean you need to spend more time traversing the countryside than you would otherwise.
Fair enough.
Alright, so I'm going to see what happens if I'm sneaky.
Alarm clock with 1 round?
And I'm guessing he throws it and it makes noise for...
This is actually just introduced this last patch, which I believe was on earlier this week, sometime. Sorry, I don't know when this is coming up, but earlier, around the beginning of October. And I believe the way this works is it's a 10-second. After you put it down after 10 seconds, it makes noise and it draws the robots. So if I'm lucky, I'm going to be able to put it down and then book it around and come at it from the other side.
Well, I put your revolver
Make it
on
happen.
after that.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Oh, shit. No. Turns out sprinting was a bad idea.
Well, the alarm clock's going. But I think they know where they
Terrible
are.
idea.
Hope you run.
Oh, God.
Oh, you are so boned.
And now this is the way I've gotten a lot of these artifacts, which is basically a drive-by. Oh, and if you notice, I'm now bleeding. Ah.
Oh, God.
So you have... That is basically the easiest way for you to die, which is just to bleed out.
Yeah.
So even
That's why you have rags to make bandages.
That's why you have rags to make bandages.
It might be
Those.
best to run and hide.
Oh shit, I ran right by the standing stones. Oh, conveniently enough though, this is, as I was trying to say earlier before...
The last way to...
Yeah, basically you kill them all, you run away fast and far enough that they lose interest, or you find some tall grass and go all Rambo on them.
Excellent.
You should probably beat him with a trombone.
Actually, there's a hatchet you can get, which is always...
That seems like it'd be a lot more useful than a gun.
No, it's really not.
Really?
For 2 reasons. One, they have shotguns, and if you've ever played a game and tried to melee somebody with a shotgun, you'll know it doesn't always work out in your favor.
Obviously, it's not Ramboing in.
And 2, they've not yet fully optimized the melee mechanic,
Oh, okay.
so it's actually can be incredibly difficult to actually land a hit.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But they... I haven't tried it yet this patch, but prior to this particular build... There we
Two
go.
more of those.
Save progress, and
device.
onwards we go. Oh, shit. Yeah. Prior to this patch, what had actually happened is if you managed to basically sneak up on them and land one good hit, they basically started running away rather than trying to shoot you.
Interesting.
So you just kind of chased them across a field with an axe.
That sounds fantastic.
It was really fun. It works pretty well if there's only one of them. It
Yeah.
works a lot. It's not nearly as effective if there's, more than one.
No, of course.
Because while one's running, the others are shooting.
But it would be entertaining to watch, at least.
I imagine that from an outside observer, yes, it would be hilarious. Mostly it's just panic screaming. You're doing it yourself.
And that's also okay.
Yeah.
So what's that thing?
I don't know, other than, basically, I always put it down to kind of a robot sentry tower, but I've not...
There's smoke, so...
Well, actually, that'll be from a fire pit.
Okay.
Because, as I demonstrated earlier with that vitality mechanic, there is...
The ability to cook things.
Yeah, because some houses you ransack or some loot you pick up are basically, wild hair or piece of cow,
Nice.
what have you, and those are not edible by themselves.
I know you're not used
But
to fire,
if you take them to a fire
sir.
and you have matches, you can
But I
start a
surely
fire,
can
cook them,
master
and
roasting
actually they
eggs
give you,
on an open fire.
believe what is the most efficient
Some
means
of
of
the mines, however,
regaining
so
vitality, in that they have it gives you individual chunks of meat,
Okay.
and so the meat themselves only take up a single square in your inventory.
Oh, and they
but
stack.
they don't stack, but what they do is have the highest per square amount of vitality restored.
I see.
So they're just the most efficient means of doing so.
Aside from booze.
Well, booze has the added benefit of giving you an empty bottle that you can use as a distraction tool.
Right.
But it also gets you drunk, and B, it is, while fairly efficient, still takes up 2 squares. And if you'll notice that the thing I picked up took up this entire chunk, they don't all do that.
Yeah, that's
But,
16
Yeah,
square.
you do need.
A large amount of space.
Yeah, actually, especially on the later islands. On this island, this being the main island, from what I've played so far, it's skewed in such a way that you get a lot more of the big squares, but some only take up 1 or 2.
Oh, okay.
And, however, there are no standing stones on the 4 other islands that you need to go to by boat.
Oh,
So
you
you
gotta
actually-
drag them back.
Yeah, you need to have a sufficient amount of inventory space to carry, I believe, 5. I could do the math, but I don't remember. But basically enough of, an entire island's worth of artifacts back to this one, either at one time or you need to make multiple trips, which is
Long and arduous and dangerous.
long, arduous, dangerous, and I don't believe that. I think there is a finite number of resources. So if you loot everything too early, then you run the risk of running out of, food or ammo or bandages or whatever if you do get hurt.
Right.
And that can be a bit of a problem. So you kind of need to balance, your immediate needs versus your potential long-term.
Right.
Can I get up here? Can I do the Skyrim? Hey, I can.
Nice.
Oh, jumping.
Well,
Oh.
yeah, that one beep you probably heard
Yes.
was he spotted me, but he wasn't sure. So as you can see, he is not, immediately coming this way to shoot me in the face.
Speaking of shooting in the face, how many rounds does it take to take down a guy?
Often, too, headshots seem to work better. However, you are not a trained soldier, and these things aren't particularly accurate in the first place.
I see.
And they take a while to reload. And also, that was a massive waste of ammo. Damn it, I need to loot that body.
At least you can loot them underwater.
No, apparently you can't.
Well, sucks.
That's the first time I've ever had one of them slide down a cliff like that.
And then you need to get up said cliff. Again.
Yeah.
Get up there.
Alright, well, if we're lucky...
You're not healing, by the way.
I shouldn't I? Thank you, Brennan.
Eat the pickled onions.
And some Stilton.
Mmm.
God, I'm gonna have... They're just gonna smell me. Hey! I was hoping this would happen. This is the most likely way of getting a shotgun.
Killing a robot.
Killing a robot and taking it off his body.
So how many guns are there?
I've seen 3. There is the shotgun, there is the handgun, and then there is basically a rifle
Okay.
that I've only gotten once.
Okay.
But is, very accurate, very long range, it hurts a lot.
Cool.
Shit. Okay, now we need to get all the way back. And actually, the compass up top, as you will see.
Got little symbols on it.
Yeah, that one denotes a boat, which is to say the kind of the coffin, diamond-y, trapezoid-looking thing.
Or a boat.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know what you call boats back in, Canada, but coffin, diamond, trapezoid-y thing is what we call them where I'm from.
And the circle being
The standing stones.
Yeah. Got it.
I'm also Canadian.
I was gonna say, aren't you Canadian?
More so than probably either of you. I've been here since the 1600s.
About the same.
Fuck
Early
you.
1700s, I believe.
I've also only been here since the 50s on one side. But I don't suppose we're here to talk about my family history. And the immigrant story that thereof. Yeah.
Let's see, the other side. Late 1800s.
I have no fucking idea.
You should find that out.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, I've been here for a while. We've been here long enough that anybody in England, I have no idea who they are anyway.
I have direct relatives that I can visit and hang out with.
Oh, balls.
Oh,
No,
yep.
shit, ass.
Okay. Now you run.
I don't know if I was spotted.
I
That's
heard
always the fun part.
So, just the fact that you have really no idea what's going on and you might be okay.
Oh,
Right there.
shit balls.
Yeah, they saw you.
Basically, a lot of the time, you're not really sure until the shots start ringing out.
I like that. It's very DayZ-esque in that case, because it's like, well, they might be going until you hear the screaming.
Yeah. Honestly, this is not
Are those robots really buggered up over there?
unsimilar
Hey,
or dissimilar to DayZ. What?
On your, no, on your, no, oh my god, on your 11. Over there somewhere.
Say when?
No, they were back over there.
I can hear shooting to the left,
Well, hold
which
on.
is behind the rock.
Splendid.
Yeah, it was somewhere over there.
Be careful finding them.
Well, another thing they actually introduced this patch was the ability for the robots to fight amongst themselves.
Oh,
It's apparently a very rare occurrence. I'm not
They're
entirely
there.
sure how it's triggered, but it does happen.
There's quite a few.
That's a lot of them.
yeah, I wouldn't recommend going over there.
No, I probably shouldn't, should I?
But for the sake of this trial run,
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm saved.
I have...
Rock and roll!
Oh, and there's a lean function. Oh, balls.
Also, you don't have a shotgun equipped.
He looks angrier and bigger than the other one.
Yes, that is, I believe, the Squire. He is, whereas all the other ones are equipped with shotguns, he is equipped with a handgun. He also shoots it very quickly, which means he hurts a lot if you piss him off. He also takes he soaks up a lot of damage.
You also have a shotgun.
I do have a shotgun, but I think I only have 1 round. 2 rounds.
2 rounds.
Sorry, 4 rounds, technically, I think. I don't know, let's find out.
Yeah.
We're going
For science.
For science. Oh, shit.
but not that science.
Oh,
God.
shit. Well, okay, I'll show you what happens when I die, because that's about to happen.
Oh, come on, you'll be fine.
No, I'm not.
You'll be fine. Just shoot them in the face. That's not the face. That's face-esque.
Ah!
Hashtag YOLO swag.
Oh god, where's the shotgun?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you are fairly fragile. You are a squishy human being in a world full of hard-bodied robots.
And I noticed you could drink tea, which makes me exceedingly happy.
You can.
It's almost like it said in England.
Actually, that is these. I have no idea what that particular. I should have pointed it out in that recap screen, but that is the sole. I don't know if it's just flavor or what, but they do actually specifically count the amount of tea you have drank in a particular playthrough.
That's fantastic.
Isn't it though?
Alright, so how much is it?
It is $20 for the game, cross-platform and DRM free. And
Platform? Oh, Linux.
Yeah, I believe,
And Mac.
and Mac
Nobody
actually,
cares about Mac.
and I believe that holds true as well on Steam.
Okay.
So, this, ladies and gentlemen, or mom and dad, I don't know who's actually going to watch this, but you know,
I'll watch it, Alex.
thanks.
Me too.
I don't think either of you count.
I'll be watching it because I have to edit it.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Anyway, thank you folks for joining us. This has been our trial run of the alpha stage of Sir/Madam You Are Being Hunted by Big Robot. It is fun. It is not technically a game yet, but still, if you don't mind the idea of, you know, an evolving landscape of English countryside robot hunting parties, then maybe look it up.
It
It's
looks fun. It looks
Yeah.
fun. I like it.
Yeah. All right then. So, thank
care,
you
guys.
very much.
Take care, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Auf Wiedersehen.